Welcome back, Kryptonians, to the Chart Experts' continuing coverage of Bitcoin and the crypto charts. Interesting times and interesting price action. So, did the market play out the way that we were expecting? No. No, and we have to be open to this because the whales are in control of these markets, and all we can do really is to forecast what they are likely doing and to hang on to their coattails, so to speak, as and when they make their moves in the market. But the more interesting question is that does this invalidate the price action models that we've been basing our forecasts on? The answer to that is a categoric no. Okay. In fact, it sort of affirms it really. So let's go through this price action as we've seen it. So we had put forward the hypothesis that whales had accumulated up to 25k, and then from that level onwards, we saw breakout traders accumulating up to 28,500, and then subsequently higher. We expected retail traders to have accumulated positions. Okay. So we are still within that range. We are still within the range where retail traders and breakout traders would be expected to accumulate positions. Okay, so breakout traders have had this opportunity. So all of this level here, they would have accumulated, and this could simply be breakout traders getting another bite of the cherry. Okay, what is most likely is that retail traders probably got liquidated because that support level at what was it, roughly about 28,600 got taken out. So they are likely now out of the market. Okay, but what's also interesting is that on Bitfinex, we saw this low being taken out. Okay, now that's not happened on other exchanges as we can see on the charts, but that's interesting because that suggests that many breakout traders were also taken out of the market. Okay, and certainly their resolve will have been tested with the market flushing down as it did. Okay, right. So let's stick with the presumption that retail traders are now out of the market, and some or most breakout traders are also out of the market. And who's left in the market? Well, isn't it always the big boys? Okay, the whales have likely flushed out retail traders and likely flushed out a lot of breakout traders. So now what we would expect to happen is for a strong and sudden move to the upside to basically reverse all of this flush out candle, as we can see. This candle, if it does play out as we would expect it to, then we should see a green candle for this coming week to reverse all of this price action and to basically blow. Well, that would create some serious FOMO in the market, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's that. Now, the other interesting part of this is the fact that this whales accumulation level we might need to, if that does happen, then we might need to presume that there was not enough supply to satiate the whales at these levels, okay, and therefore they played this market to get further supply. And in that case, this would be, well, it would be very, very bullish, basically, because we need to move the whales accumulation upwards, okay? And that's likely going to happen anyway, because breakout traders are now most likely, most of them out of the market, retail traders are out of the market. So now we'd have a new breakout level at higher levels, basically. And let's see how that plays out, really. But this all looks fairly positive, really. From I know it doesn't feel positive, maybe for a lot of people who just trade moving averages and Bollinger Bands and all sorts of rubbish like that. Sorry, I'm a bit frank sometimes. But they don't understand the story of the charts. They're just trading weird lagging indicators. I'm not saying that they don't have their place in certain strategies, but for the most part, they don't tell you what's happening in the market. But anyway, so this is very interesting. It's also interesting that that low has been taken out on Bitfinex, and also that it's just touched down at 25k there. Okay. So interesting. Let's see how this unfolds. Really, it's also interesting that we've seen a wick up back into that level. There was a fair value gap here. We were aware of it. There's always a possibility that a flush down could occur. I've mentioned that in previous videos as well. But we were expecting for this market to move straight upwards, basically. So the fact that it flushed down like that to take out these other market participants, it could be due to new orders as well. Whales just wanting more Bitcoin, yeah. So several different. Well, it's all whales, isn't it? Really, whales wanting more, whales wanting to flush out everybody else before reversing the market. As always, whales determine the market direction as opposed to everybody else. But let's see how this plays out, because it's become very interesting, hasn't it? All of a sudden, it was lulling us into a false sense of security, and then a flush down. And what we think will happen now is a flush upwards. Okay. Hey, this is Asim at the Chart Experts. I hope this has been helpful to you. Wishing you every success. Give us a thumbs up if you like these type of videos. Support us on Patreon. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you in the next video, or on Twitter, or on Patreon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.